Hello everyone, I'm Heretic, and welcome back to Yoshi's Safari. In the last episode, we began our adventure, and in this episode, we're going to fight Shark Bullet Bills? To be completely honest, these are one of the few things that confuse me. I know what they are now, but for the first time I ever played this game, I always thought they were sharks. But they're actually bullet bills. They don't look they don't look like they usually do from the front end kind of view. They look like sharks, but they're actually. So the biggest thing about this stage in general is there are going to be turbo booster pads on the ground, and these will send you sailing about. So you're going to be dealing with some very interesting perspective changes. And you're going to be doing a lot of jumping. So you've got to have some really decent timing. Because I remember having a huge problem with this game at first. And another life that we don't need, because lives are easy to come by and hard to lose. Towards the end, it's pretty hard. It's pretty easy to die, honestly. Got some sledge bros going on right now. Yeah, come on. He has X eyes already, though, which is weird. Looks like a teddy bear that's lost his button eyes. I think I would buy a plushie of that, honestly. Alright, we got another fruit. Using fruit is just pressing the cursor button during a boss fight. So yeah, here comes that crazy perspective thing. Basically, your shots are affected by based off of falling speed and everything. So you're going to be seeing the blue shots going around everywhere. Here's the boss fight. This one's pretty tough. It's a frog. It's a frog thing. This is Morton. I know that. I did not research who the enemy of Area 5 was, but I'm pretty sure some comments are going to tell me who it is and that I'm an idiot for not knowing. Even though it's been like years since I've cared about the Koopalings, honestly. The recent time that I've actually started to care for the Koopalings was actually with their announcement in Mario Kart 8 about a few days ago from the time I'm recording this episode. They announced Mario Kart 8's going to have the Koopalings, and they're going to have by the looks of things, they're going to have a unique stage. I'm actually really interested in the sports games, in the Mario spin-off games that are coming out this year. The new Mario Golf game I'm definitely going to get, because I love the Mario Golf games. It took a while for me to catch on that they're really awesome games, but they're really awesome games. And we get a rupee! So this game might not look like the prettiest thing in the world, but it's definitely fun. Now, Spirit Mountain. Okay, let's hopefully try to nail the bridge. We don't want to start over a stage from the beginning. That would be difficult to cut. Alright, this is Grand Bridge. I'm doing these levels in order, by the way, in case it wasn't obvious. So yeah, we'll be able to finish this game in 3 episodes. Each episode is about 20 minutes, so you can beat this game in about an hour. I honestly think I could speedrun this game. I think I could speedrun this game in terms of context. It isn't like, it would be really hard to optimize the game in terms of like all this, but you could definitely speedrun this game. I don't think there's a speedrun timer, but you know, as far as things go, it could be a thing. Alright. These do have the most difficult jumps, though. The last few levels do have the craziest jumps. And the final flower power-up you're going to be able to pick up, there are 3 pickups for the fire flowers. And you only need 2 to maximize your power meter. And getting the third one doesn't affect it at all. So, it doesn't really matter if you missed one, there will be another one to get. Alright, time for the boss. This boss is actually kind of difficult. Because you fight a giant octopus robot! Pretty much the only thing you really need to do is attack the sides, right where the cufflinks are, and this will break those off. Now this is actually a squid, of all things, because there are 10 legs. 10 awkwardly placed legs, I should say. Come on. It's really hard to hit that, to hit the hitbox on this. Okay, there we go. Now onto the other leg. I do remember running out of time on this stage a couple times because of how hard it is to hit. You're going to be seeing some really creative bosses in this game, by the way. Like the bosses for this game, even though this is an obscure game, are actually really creative. Okay, now I need to just shoot out the legs on the underside. It's kind of like a dramatic anime pause every single time he shoots. So it gives us plenty of time to land a few shots. There we go. That was Grand Bridge. And that was Larry. No, that's Lemmy. Right, sorry. There were like three Koopalings, all with rainbow hair. Yes. The last one is it's like Floating Castle, or Float Castle, I think it's called. And Float Castle looks gorgeous. Oops, sorry, Yoshi. Trying to find out where my shots are, and I just shot Yoshi in the face, in the back of the head, I mean. I do love the disappointed look he has on his head every single time you miss a shot. Ah! Every single time you hit him in the head, he has that disappointed look on his face. It's pretty funny looking. Now, this stage is going to go pretty fast. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to make you go incredibly fast, so you're going to have to keep up your pace. These are really easy to get coins off of if you can time it right. There are very specific frame windows for you to get coins from. So, jump. Yeah, good job, Yoshi. And another jump. And another jump. Yeah! We win the game! We win the game. The game is fun for everybody. Yep. Okay, there's our final flower power-up. And we're just going to go incredibly fast right now. Now, the interesting thing is if you play this two-player, there's actually, yeah, you could probably do some decent speedrun strats, actually. And now we fall from Float Castle. Don't worry, this won't hurt. Mario doesn't take fall damage. Okay, so the things you gotta do with this boss is you gotta shoot out the arms and the cannon at the underside. The bombs will do the most damage, so we want to get rid of those. Actually, the thing is playing this on the Wii version, or playing this on an emulator on the Wii, is a lot better than the Super Scope version, because I don't have to deal with calibration issues. Because every TV has different calibration issues. And if that calibration issue happens, then you lose a lot of the screen to actually deal damage. And a lot of that screen is where shots should go to hit things. And this is... Who the fuck is this? I can't remember. Ah, God, I must seem like a total weirdo for not knowing who this is. Roy. Right? Roy. I think it's Roy. And a red rupee. Yeah. We did good. Float Castle 1. So we did the first area. Well now, you've saved me. Thanks. But they still have 5 gems, as well as my son, Prince Pine. Now go to the Dark Realm to get them. To return peace to this land, finish collecting the gems, and save the prince. I'm counting on you. Thank you, King. Pine? King Fred? Down into the pipe we go. And welcome to the second area of the game. We're going to jump right into Area 8. We still have enough time for one more area. Ready, set, go. Okay, this is Dark Cavern, I think it is. Anyway, this is where the difficulty curve will ramp up just slightly. Enemies in this area, or bosses in this area, are a lot more difficult to learn to get their hitboxes. And they also, even though some of them will take less hits, it's harder to land those shots. Honestly, if I wanted to make this series interesting, I probably should have played this entire game with 2 controllers. So I had to play as both Mario and Yoshi. Okay, so this is our first mini-boss, and as you see, it's a bit difficult because of how crazy it moves around. This is I can't remember the name of this boss. As far as I know, it's pretty creative, though. But, you know. There we go. Get a healing mushroom. That's an item, by the way. That's one of the 2 times in this game, I think, where you get a healing mushroom. Okay, get rid of these Monty Moles. You don't want any Monty Moles riding around this place. Okay, there's an actual healing mushroom. And we gotta jump over the lava. This time, I don't think they have a jump warning. Yeah, you just hear the beeping. So now they actually think you're experienced. These pipes usually do have Monty Moles hop out of them. I don't know why they have pipes. I guess it's because it's a problem to animate something at that distance. Alright, time to fight. And we get to fight the Magic Koopa. You gotta shoot him in the glasses. And if he shoots the beam at you, you gotta shoot it 3 times to get rid of all 3 of the energy shots. So it's a problem to deal with. Fully. And there we go. Okay. Nearly got it. Okay. Yeah, you can only get 1 shot at each time. So get ready for that. Alright. Come on. He should be nearing his second phase. I just said that. And now we have Giant Magic Koopa. With a funny face every single time you shoot him in the face. Now the thing is I could turn the turbo off right now and add a challenge. Just because then you can see his face better, but I think you can get the look on his face pretty well. By the way, in this game it doesn't count accuracy, so accuracy doesn't count as a score, factor. So you can fire away. Now we got the first gem of the Dark World. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Green. Shiny green emerald. This tape's clear. Now onto the next one. Cornice Cave. How the hell could I remember that name? What the? Alright. So in the next episode, we will continue on our grand adventure to defeat the rest of the Dark World, get all the gems, save Prince Pine, and beat the game. All in the next episode. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you want to know more about this game or you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. And if you really like my content, feel free to subscribe. Until next time, I'm Replay Thai Heretic, and I will see you next time.